Hi guys, this is your tarot reading for the week of February 11th. This week is pretty awesome. We have Valentine's Day on the 14th, a new moon in Aquarius that happens to be a solar eclipse happening on like 15th, 16th, and then we have Chinese New Year on the 16th as well. So it's really jam-packed with a lot of celebrations and some powerful astrological transits. So this Aquarius solar eclipse, a lot of you may feel, there's some unexpected things that come out of hiding or that come to light. Some of this might involve the betterment of humanity. It could be something something bigger than yourself. The people in your community, the people in your family. You might see benefit from whatever finding that comes out. It might not appear in the beginning as something positive, because Aquarius can kind of come out of nowhere and change it up, and at first it feels very uncomfortable, but it is definitely something that is going to be globally better for everyone, or just amidst your family. So, it is a time to celebrate this week. I feel that in the energy. However, some of us, like myself, might feel really tired, just that solar eclipse energy. It can be kind of draining a little bit. It's like being in the sun, burning in the desert. There's that feeling of, that I have at least. And I did do 12 videos for February, and in each one, so in those 12 videos, they're for each sun sign. So if you're a Taurus, if you're an Aquarius, if you're a Gemini, whatever sun sign you are, you can check that out, because I do talk about how the solar eclipse might affect you for this week, for this month. So check that out on my video. What else? So the guides are talking about Valentine's Day and how many of you will be feeling very low energy, which is kind of the opposite of what the holiday is supposed to be. So just some people depressed, maybe because you're single and it's a heavily commercialized couples holiday. And then some of you that are actually in a relationship that you'll likely feel, the guides are just telling me, they're just showing me some of you that are in a relationship that are not feeling very loved at all. So it also brings that out, even if you are in a relationship. So the message I'm just getting from the guides is just to, take care of yourself and know that something better is coming. So if you're in that relationship that you're not really happy with, that might entail a breakup. Maybe Valentine's Day is the day that you realize, I'm done. Like, this person has proven time and time again that I am just not a priority to them, so I'm done. And it might prove the opposite. Maybe they don't go out and shower you with flowers and gifts, but it could be because they don't have the money, or it could be, but their behavior shows that they feel really bad about that, and you're surprised because you had just assumed they were just, not really good with money, and you didn't want to be a part of that. But, not everybody has it all together, including yourself. So just really look at things objectively is what the guides are saying, rather than follow the social norm of what Valentine's Day is supposed to be. So I think they're flipping gears and talking about Chinese New Year, the year of the dog, and just how getting prepared for Chinese New Year, cleaning your house the day before, making sure everything's perfectly clean to go into that day. So that's a midweek cleanup for us busy moms. That can be challenging, but make sure you have that house spick and span going into that Chinese New Year, so that you can really benefit from the new vibes from Chinese New Year, which is a very, very auspicious time of year as well. And it just so happens to fall on the new moon. And I believe that is why Chinese New Year is a different date every year, because it follows the astrological new moon, I believe. I'm not sure entirely. All right, so let's tune into the guides. We're going to ask about the week of February 11th, just to give us some guidance on the direction we should take this week and anything to look out for. All right, beginning, middle, and end of the week. So this is a great spread, guys. All right. Oh, this was upside down, so we'll read it that way. So some of you, beginning of the week, I do see, you know, you thinking, just have to read it this way. So yeah, so the guides are talking about, you might be thinking about people from your past, particularly romantic people from your past. They won't necessarily reach out to you, but you'll be thinking a lot about them. And it's not really, and some of you are actually in a current relationship, they're saying, and you're comparing and contrasting how things were in that relationship versus how things are in the one you're in. Not a good strategy. The guides are just really, really wanting you to be careful about that, because that sets you and your partner up to fail. It is a new relationship, and they want to point out that the reason you're actually reminiscing and thinking about that past relationship isn't so much that you still have feelings for that person. They're also saying that you will be getting or having dreams about your past relationships too. So it's kind of like involuntarily thinking about them. So I'm just going to clear up why that's happening. The guides are being very clear and saying the reason it's coming up is just for you to look at the lessons you may have missed with that person, so that you don't continue to repeat the same mistakes with the relationship that you're in. So that's really important. Middle of the week, the guides are just talking about to stay strong, to know how strong you are. And this is just because this solar eclipse will affect many of us in different ways, for sure, but it absolutely will bring light to things that have been hidden for a really long time. So that can be scary, secrets coming out, you know, maybe possible betrayals being brought to light. Maybe you are going to get caught in whatever shenanigans you were doing. The fact of the matter is, it's going to come out of left field. This is an Aquarius solar eclipse, so it's not going to follow the conventional rules of how things are done. The reason it's coming out is for the betterment of everyone involved. So, you know, that is something to keep in mind, and to know that you're strong and that it's happening for a reason. And it's also to make you realize how wonderful you are. For example, you know, if you find out you've been betrayed, if you find out you're being lied to in a relationship, that is often an indication that you deserve better, and you can't deny that anymore. So perhaps you were in this relationship with this person and you already knew like they were not treating you properly. You already felt that, but you know, there wasn't really anything besides a feeling. And you couldn't really, the guides are saying you just kept talking yourself out of it. Like, oh, well, but they do this. You know, why am I being so petty? Well, now with whatever comes out, and it might not come out right on the day of the new moon. This can happen over a few weeks, like usually 6 weeks to even up to 6 months after these eclipses. They can make these changes that occur. So just know that, you know, whatever comes out, you are strong, and forgiveness is your friend, and not for the other person, obviously, but for yourself. And if you've done something that, you know, you're not proud of, just remember that you need to also forgive yourself. And sometimes there's reasons we do these things besides, you know, oh, well, we're just, you know, a cheater or we're unfaithful. Sometimes we're guided to do that, or our behavior. And I'm not trying to excuse cheating, because I don't agree with that at all. But I'm just saying, like, we have to forgive ourselves all the same. There was obviously something missing in the current relationship we were in for us to even do that. Now, that being said, there are some people that just do that. I don't understand. but that's just the way they like to be in relationships, deceitful and lie, and they don't like to be straight up and honest. They want to have drama, whatever it is. Those are the type of people, you tell to go find, go pound sand, as my friend Colleen always says. So last but not least, balance. That's the end of the week. I do see, some back and forth, but, trying to take everyone's perspective into consideration, and just trying to take your time, go through the information, go through whatever, you may have discovered, or just the feelings that come up this week. Having the space and time, or making the space and time to get balanced. So that's super important at the end of the week. So for example, if you're super stressed out all week, take the opportunity to celebrate at the end of the week. So kind of balance it out. So if you were working really hard all week, and the end of the week rolls around, really take a break. Or vice versa, if you took it pretty chilled out beginning of the week, then maybe hit the books, get your paperwork caught up, whatever. Just find balance at the end of the week, and reflect on the beginning of your week and how it played out, and try to find balance. If you and your partner were fighting at the beginning of the week, then try to do something nice for your partner at the end of the week. Whatever it is, balance is what the guides are asking you to seek out and to actually make happen. So balance doesn't come on its own all the time. Like, the universe is always finding balance, but you can also help that along by being proactive and doing things that can help bring balance to the situation. And with this Aquarius solar eclipse, I do feel like a lot of us will find better balance. Once the dust settles, things will become more balanced, because Aquarius is a humanitarian sign, remember? And that just means that whatever the driving force behind Aquarius, even if sometimes it seems erratic, chaotic, and self-serving, it's not that at all. It's just trying to create a better system for everyone. I hope that helps you. Enjoy your week, whether you're single or not. Have a great Valentine's Day. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't matter. There are people in your life you can, send a Valentine's card to, or whatever. It's nothing to get depressed over. There are good things coming for you. Keep that in mind, and I will see you here next week. Take care.